365 Girl World. I am sitting here with the Advocate AKA Michele Taylor, and we are out in 365 Girl World. Are you guys getting a view of this? This is amazing. So, the Advocate, I'm just going to ask you a couple of quick questions about the radio show. Actually, just really one. What was your favorite episode?
So of the 29 episodes that we've had so far, the unbelievable episodes that we've had so far, it was really hard for me to pick just one. Being an educational advocate, of course I wanted to pick our HBCU Still Relevant. And I want to say by far, yes. But the one that I would pick that meant the most to me was the episode that we did about dark skin, light skin. Is that still an issue with us as African Americans? And the reason that it hit home so much for me is because I don't think people really recognize the differences. So
right.
I felt like when I was younger, everyone, kind of praised being light skinned,
right.
freckles and all of that. And to me, that really made me different than everyone else.
Right.
Not just everyone else that I was seeing, but even different within my family. My sister was brown skinned. My dad is brown skinned. My mom was light skinned, but she ain't got freckles. So that was really, that was hard for me to swallow because I remember being teased and being called like a white news reporter and things like that, and I know that those were derogatory statements. They weren't, intended to put me on a career path. So,
right.
That was hard for me to swallow, and I think that, it is important that we still recognize the fact that some of our young people might still be going through these issues with figuring out their skin tone,
right.
with figuring out their race, with figuring out their ethnicity, and that was a tough one for me, and I think that it revealed a number of things because on our show, the hosts range in shades
right.
from, my color,
right.
To Tracy who's browner,
right.
Tia and Shayla are kind of in the middle, and so I think that we got a very good response from people. We got a very good understanding of how everyone felt, and I think that it was really cool to kind of knock down some of the barriers that some of us have put up about kind of the color issue and the brown paper bag test and things like that. And so that was my favorite show, and I think we had a great response from our listeners. Our Twitter was booming that day. I remember.
I remember too. It was.
The chat room was cracking.
It was cracking. It was on and cracking.
So we had a lot of response to that show, and I think that was one of the best shows we've had. So shout out to my team. We killing it.
We killing it now. We on.